Anora is a film that is difficult to talk about because it's really best if you go into it knowing as little as possible. A basic outline of it is that it chronicles the life of a sex worker throughout the course of a few months. When she inexplicably gets married to one of her clients, a young rich Russian oligarch, and his parents find out, then things take a turn. And that's all I'm really going to say. That's all I knew about it going into it, and was still surprised at what this movie delivered and had in store for me.
Annie, I got a kid who wants someone who speaks Russian. Let's go.
No, I'm eating my food.
You're killing me.
The story follows our lead character named Annie, who throughout the course of the film finds herself pitted in the most unusual of circumstances. There are many subjects tackled in this film's themes, from basic romanticism to cultural indifferences, to misogynistic viewpoints, to feminism ideals, and everything in between. It's funny, it's delightful, it's real. It's also heartbreaking. The situations that Annie ends up pitted in are definitely not normal. Pitted against unforeseen circumstances and lots of aggressively old-fashioned men that shame her for being a sex worker, as well as many other things, she really holds her own amidst this crowd. Relative newcomer Mikey Madison absolutely shines in this film and will very likely snag herself an Oscar nomination for her performance in here. She is excellent. There are also some very strong supporting performances from the whole cast, really. Another aspect that works really well in this movie is that there aren't really any big-name A-list stars in here whose presence are just going to distract you. These feel like real people, not movie stars, and there's a kind of rawness and vulnerability to it. It's a film composed of several small moments, small remarkable moments that lead to and create something much more. Director Sean Baker brings to life a very realistic portrayal of human beings. He also directed The Florida Project, a film from 2017, which I absolutely loved, and Anora more or less kind of falls into the same categorical type of film, in that it's about people that exist in our society that live well below the middle class, and they want to do well for themselves, and they take big risks for it as a result. The film also, while it intrigues you, appears directionless at first. You're kind of thinking, where is this movie going? And, what's this all going to amount to? But eventually, it stands apart in a big way. The movie moves at a pretty fast pace as well, to a point where we never really get to stop and learn a lot about our protagonist, except what we learn on the fly. However, after what she's been through throughout the course of the movie, by the end of it, we feel like we know her so well. We feel like we truly know Annie. I would not be surprised if this was a top contender for Best Picture. It's definitely a standout film in 2024 that's stuck with me ever since I saw it a few weeks ago. While it can be a bit of a heavy watch at times, it's also very funny. There's a lot of dark humor in it, if you will. There's a very way they connect it to just human, the heartfelt moments hit you harder than you're expecting them to. This movie is a prime example of everything just falling into place correctly, with fantastic writing, fantastic acting, and fantastic artistry. It's remarkable. This is one of the year's best films. Very much looking forward to see how this one performs at this year's Golden Globes and Oscars. I'm going to give Anora a 9 out of 10. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.